Good evening, and welcome to Meet the Candidates. No, I'm not Keshia Hoey. I am Paul Herring, standing in for Miss Hoey. I think she's having a bad hair day, but she didn't say that. Listen, this evening I'm sitting with Mr. Joel Rush. He's a candidate for the Flint City Council, and we're going to get right into this interview, but I want to also encourage you guys, as you're watching this, if you have questions that you'd like us to ask future candidates that will appear on this show, I want you to feel free to give us a call at 810-239-2901. That's 810-239-2901. Or, of course, you can always email me at Paul Herring, that's with one R, PaulHering, at AOL.com. Mr. Rush?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Meet the Candidates.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you for inviting me.
Not a problem. Listen, let me get right into this. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, a little bit about myself. I am a college graduate. I have a degree in sociology.
Okay.
A BA in sociology. I have a minor in communications.
Okay.
I've lived in Michigan most of my life, with the exception of a couple of years where I spent in Dallas. So that was enlightening for me. So that's just a little bit about me.
Okay. Married, children?
No, I'm not married, but one day I pray to God that I'll meet her.
Okay. So you're claiming that you're a Flintstone through and through, then, that you've only spent a little bit of time.
No, I'm saying that, yeah, I guess you could say, based on having grown up here, graduated from Northwestern in 1982, then going off to college for 4.5 years, coming back for a few months, teaching at Northwestern High School as a sub-teacher, landing a job in Ecorse, Michigan, and teaching there, and then moving on to mental health, where I worked as a mental health social worker with Renaissance Community Mental Health Services on retirement. Well, they were on retirement. They are since defunct. But gained a lot of experience. I have worked with the Michigan Department of Corrections for more than 17 years, and as of 2006 I was retired, and it's okay because I've been able to move forward and to challenge myself in other areas, such as developing my ministry, Dreams and Visions Ministries radio program took flight under the auspicious of the Lord in 1995, and the radio program came a few years later in 2004, and I've been on radio a couple of years now, and Detroit, and now here in Flint at WFLT 1420 AM. Thursday evenings at...
Get it in.
Oh yeah, Thursday evenings from 8:30 to 9 o'clock. Those are just a few of the things that I am proud of that I've accomplished.
Cool. Well, no, I gotta ask, then why are you running for city council, Flint City Council? What made you throw your hat in?
Well, I came home about a year and a half ago, and I told Mom, I said, I am so bored, I don't know what to do. She says, well, you used to work with a community group. Why don't you come to the meetings and start working with us again? And then she let me know, she says, everybody talks about how well you organize things and follow through on things. And I said, okay. I started going to the meeting, and as soon as I walked in the door, the Flint Northeast Carpenter Road Neighborhood Group Association say, you're the man. I said, I'm the man. They say, you're the man to run for city council.
Okay.
We need somebody who's competent in our ward.
Okay.
And I said, well, I don't know. I said, hold on. I'm not sure. And I went
Okay.
I got a word, and it says, "Know not that we all run in a race, and to run the race in such a way as to obtain the prize." And I then accepted their nomination,
Okay.
and I'm running. I'm running for the city of Flint. Having been able to live in other areas, urban settings, I think that I would be a fresh voice, a fresh view for the residents here in the city of Flint.
Okay. All right. Well, you briefly touched on your credentials, but now I guess more specifically, what do you think in your past, in your work experience, in your civic activities, has prepared you to be a councilperson?
What has prepared me is the level of dedication, the level of integrity that I took to my job, specifically all of them, specifically in probation.
Okay.
It is a matter of working with people and assisting them and planning out where they need to go. What, sometimes situations cause us to find ourselves, in a lowly state. And my job wasn't to be the judge, nor to be the jury. My job was to assist them in coming back. So I think being that I was more than just a probation officer, I was a mentor to a lot of the probationers, that's male and female.
Okay.
I believe that it's prepared me to deal with people and to deal with a vast, diverse people or persons. Yeah, when I say that, you got black, white, you've got young, old, you've got people who have, they have their way of doing things, but what we have to do is we have to encourage them. And I think that the city of Flint is going to definitely benefit from my skills and my experience. And I love teaching. That's one thing I never let go of. I remember being a corrections officer initially when I was, what year was that? I would say 80, 90, about 90 something.
Early 90s.
Started working in 89 as a corrections officer, but I never stopped teaching. I would go into schools every day. It's like until I got burned out, and that's when I realized sometimes you can burn yourself out. But that's the type of person I am. I want to give my all to it, and I enjoy educating the youth in Detroit at that time. I enjoyed educating the students here in Flint, Michigan, as a sub. Just recently, I visited the school, and one of the teachers, Ms. Ann Weathers, she says, "Oh, Mr. Rush, it's so good to see you." She said, "I remember you, blah, 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 blah." And I was like, that's appreciation. I thank you so much. She says, "No." She says, "You really, really work well with the students, and we're glad to see you back in the school." So I'm glad to be available to Flint at this point.
Well, now you've had an opportunity to watch the council for a couple of years here.
Yeah.
And you've seen its ups, you've seen its downs. What would you like to see happen?